All right, so I'm Leanne from Leanne's Voice, and there's two great books that I really want to talk to you about if you're trying to build a brand and do marketing. Now, a couple of years ago, my sister got me this for Christmas. I didn't even read it the first year, but when I did read it, I couldn't even put the book down, and I still have it as a reference book now. This is Gary Vaynerchuk. Why now is the time to crush it. This book was around 2009. Amazing book, goes through a world of stuff of the kind of online platform. Some of the stuff is still going now, some of the stuff he talks about is still going, but have you read his new one though? Crushing it. I think you really need to get this book. If you haven't read this, you need to get this, and you need to read this as well. I cannot tell you or stress how much these books have really helped me to change and develop my business. So, and there's so much in you think, oh my gosh, he talks about this, talks about that. I've got to kind of get everything and do everything, but just take it as a time, read a bit and apply it. Don't just try and read the whole thing and then just forget about it. Read a bit and apply it immediately. He goes through a bunch of different stuff about content, what's stopping you. Obviously all of the social platforms, Musically, that's the new one, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, podcast. He goes through a bunch of all the different online stuff and that. If you're struggling with like how to get yourself out there, branded and stuff, you need to read, obviously, get the first one if you can, but definitely get this new one. I want you to read you a bit. I just found the book really on point. And this one's even, the first book was good. The first book was good. This one, just knocked it out of the park, I'm telling you. I want to just read you this quick bit. He says, if you're earning what you need to live the life you want and loving every day of it, you're crushing it. That's all I want for you. I think of the friends I grew up with who loved video games, but whose parents forced them to stop playing because the games were new and scary and distracted them from their studies. Those kids may have grown up to make a decent enough living, but by doing something they tolerate or even hate. If only their parents could have seen how the world would evolve. Maybe the child who became a lawyer to please his or her parents could be earning the same amount now as an esports promoter or earning millions as a professional e-gamer. Either way, that lawyer could be infinitely happy. He gives little scenarios and snippets of real experiences, not just kind of theory that he learned. He's got real experiences, friends and actual real people in the book and stuff who've done it, tried it, tested it, come out the other end. And of course, not everything is going to be a success. He talks about the hard times and the good times. So that's why it's like really realistic. So if you really want to take your business, particularly your online social media presence branding, I highly encourage, urge, etc. Get the book. The first one was phenomenal. The only problem that I had was that I took ages to read. I should have just read it instantly. These are two books I'd highly suggest that you should get to help improve your branding, and anyone can do it. He gives it saying you don't need this huge marketing team, branding, all of that. Of course, if you've got the resources to go and throw it at those companies, then go ahead. But these are real practical steps and real honest advice. You can get your business moving. So I highly suggest you read these books.